So hi Dipesh, welcome to the
Hi.
interview. And
Oh,
as mentioned, so this video will be recorded and it will be posted on YouTube and social media. So I
okay,
hope
okay,
you
fine.
agree with that. Yep.
Okay, fine.
All right. So Dipesh, so I've got your CV in front of me. So why don't you start telling about yourself?
Actually, I started my career as a software tester in a e-service company. And there, I did manual testing and API testing kind of thing, and Android app testing I did there. And after that, I moved to digital marketing in Dream Cards. Again, it's a wedding company. There, I created campaigns and run through campaigns and get clients inside.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, so when did you? So you did your engineering in
2017.
2017, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so coming back to your work experience, I can see that from May 19 till January, you worked in Dream Cards,
Yeah.
and there you worked as. So were you working as in DevOps capacity in any of the jobs?
No, I haven't worked any DevOps kind of job, but I did a little bit of deployment there when I started career. Android app has been deployed in Play Store's console, Google Play Store console like that. I did
Okay.
little bit of GitHub push and pull there like that.
Hmm.
Small stuff I did, but I haven't used any DevOps tools and like that.
Okay, so you haven't used any of the DevOps tools. Uh, so that would mean that you haven't worked on any of the CI/CD, and
No, I haven't worked in any CI/CD pipeline.
how about Docker, Kubernetes?
I haven't used Docker and Kubernetes. Little
Okay.
bit I know here and there Docker and the containerizations things going on in the DevOps field. I purely focused on AWS side.
Okay. And
Mm.
what are the different AWS modules that you've used?
EC2, S3 bucket, and database dynamic DB like that. Labs are done. I had done,
Okay.
Mm.
And where did you do this?
which is a beginner kind of learning session for AWS restart program. I do.
All right. So you did some training in AWS.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't have much project experience.
yeah. 12 weeks training. Yeah, I have done.
All right.
Mm.
I think your profile is very much like a beginner profile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
there's no point asking you difficult questions because I don't think you'll be able to answer on any of these. All right, so let's make it a conversation then. So instead of
Mm.
taking a hardcore technical interview from you, so
Okay.
let's make this more as a career progression discussion.
Yeah, exactly. I'm also looking for that only. I don't know it's I'm taking correct path or not. Little bit of hesitations are there, but still I want to enter into good technical field. That's why I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I already chatted on your live. You and give some suggestion. You said learn little bit more Selenium automated testing kind of thing and more learn more about CI/CD pipeline. Then you can get into DevOps. But it's basically my profile is looking like a pressure kind of thing. You said
Yeah.
already you suggested some ideas.
Yeah. I
Uh,
think, yep. So looking at your profile, it looks like you have demonstrated around 4 or 5 years of experience in it.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
you have basically listed all the different tool stacks in your profile, but
yeah.
as you yourself said that you don't really have much of an experience in it. Uh, I think this is a very similar kind of scenario which many of the freshers face. And
Yeah.
also people who do not get a chance to work on DevOps and cloud, and probably they're trying to get their career aligned with it. See,
Okay.
it's all it needs is hard work, and
Okay.
yeah, so there will be lots of hard work, but eventually it will start giving you results.
Yeah.
What I think you should do is, and you can get this knowledge from anywhere.
Yeah.
So what you should be doing is you should be looking at all these different tech stacks. So you said that you have worked a little bit on Git, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
How comfortable are you with Linux?
Linux, a little bit, comments like that. While pulling code, we can change directly like that. Little bit comments, basic comments.
Okay. Are you
Uh,
are you part of our coming boot camp?
I am not a part of any boot camp.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I'll not be selling you boot camp because that's not
So,
what I want to do.
yeah,
But I think what we are doing, you can do it yourself as to what we are doing in boot camp. So we are looking at Git, Jenkins, Artifactory in terms of CI/CD, and also
okay,
Docker, Kubernetes. Plus, we'll also be covering monitoring tools.
okay,
And then we'll be looking at some of the CVs and what's the best way to work on the CVs and all that. So
okay,
so I'm not asking you to just go and join bootcamp. It's one of the ways in which you can actually start learning. But if you want
okay,
to do it yourself, what you
okay,
should be doing is getting into these technologies at a hands-on way. You should be working on some sort of projects in it.
okay,
So that's the only way. So if you start doing hands-on stuff, then you
okay,
can actually start getting experience, and then we'll be able to answer the interview calls. Because at the moment, if I ask you what is etcd in Docker and what's API gateways used for, you won't be able to probably answer them in a convincing manner. Not sure as to how much in depth.
okay,
So you need to start working on your core skills first.
okay,
And so, as I said, it would require a lot of hard work, but nothing
okay,
happens without a hard work. So
okay,
and you have already done your engineering, so you're already through that cycle.
okay,
Probably start looking at your Git, Jenkins, Artifactory, and all these different components. So
okay.
wherever you want to do and learn, so that's on you.
Can you more know about your courses? What are you going to cover and what
Well,
kind of things?
the boot camp covers it all. So it's designed for
Okay,
people who do not have much experience, or they have just glimpsed through all these technologies, but they haven't really worked on them. So
okay,
bootcamp
okay,
is designed for people like you whom we actually start teaching it right from the scratch. So we'll cover Linux, we'll cover Git, the right way to use it. We'll cover
okay,
all the
okay,
user roles. We'll cover Jenkins. We cover Artifactory. How do you
okay,
integrate between Jenkins and Artifactory? Then we'll cover all the different Docker and Kubernetes stuff. How do you deploy an
okay,
application into Kubernetes? Uh, how do you actually start monitoring these? Then we'll cover all the monitoring tools. So
okay,
how do you actually look at the AWS billing, AWS calculator? What are the different monitoring, Kubernetes monitoring, the different tech stacks? What does it mean by application monitoring? What does it mean by metrics and traces? The difference
okay,
between SLI, SLOs, SLAs, all these different technical terms we'll be covering up in bootcamp. So people who are joining a bootcamp, I'm very, very confident that they will be having lots and lots of knowledge after they're through the bootcamp.
okay, okay.
And after, sorry, you go ahead.
No, no, no. Actually, go on, go on.
I think there's a big plan for all the candidates. So it's a step-by-step plan. So once you are
Okay,
through the boot camp, then and only then probably you will be qualified to actually work on projects, because we also have project programs where we put in candidates through rigorous projects. But unless and
okay,
until you have these fundamental knowledge, you won't be able to do it. You can also do
okay,
projects directly, but I've found that many of the candidates struggle because they don't understand the basics of cloud and DevOps. So,
okay,
so you can have this learning from anywhere, but you'll have to do start up on that, because without that, it will be very, very difficult to answer in the interviews and justify the level of knowledge that is expected.
okay, okay. Okay. Actually, I gone through a couple of some entries also. Due to my gap, they are looking like the industry. Some people are going in backdoor and fake kind of experience, like, right? They are thought looking like that.
So
But if we enough technically enough, we will be once I technically equipped, it will be cleared, I think.
yes, so the problem is not the gap in your in the number of years of experience. The problem is
Okay.
the gap in the knowledge.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
if you are a good candidate, if you really know your stuff well, people
Okay.
there is competition in the companies to actually start hiring people like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
on one hand, you see that there are so many students and there's so many people looking for a job. But if you
Okay.
look from an organization point of view,
Okay.
like working in an organization, if I'm to hire someone, I don't find the real good candidates.
Okay. Okay.
So on one hand, people
Yeah.
think there's no job, but the people who are
No,
hiring,
job or many jobs are posting every day, but what they're looking for is if much enough the candidate will fulfill the what are requirement, they will
yeah,
pick them.
I think
No,
you have to cross that bar of the requirements, and then
yeah, yeah, exactly.
there is plenty of opportunity, and it's all free. All you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
all you have to do is hard work. So all these different
yeah,
tools, they're
yeah,
all free to use. So even AWS free tier is there. You got
yeah,
Jenkins.
yeah, exactly.
All these are free tools to use. It's just
Mm.
that somebody has to put an effort to start learning and then
Mm.
put it as a knowledge in the knowledge bank. So
Okay.
that's that, and there's no shortcut to it.
Yeah,
You
yeah, exactly.
you'll have to do it,
Hard
and
work, hard work.
start with it.
Mm. Mm.
So,
Okay.
any other question that you want to ask? Because this is just a short and sweet discussion. It's not really an interview, but I think this is going to benefit a lot of people because this is what where many of the people are at the moment. So
Yeah,
it's the
exactly.
knowledge gap that we are trying to bridge in.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for your sharing and
Yeah.
opinion. And
No problems. No problems, Dipesh. So it was nice talking
okay,
to you.
okay,
Any
okay.
more
Thank.
questions? Any more questions? Just you have my WhatsApp number. Just send me a WhatsApp.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for your reply and thank you so much for taking into
Sure, no problems.
accessing.
All right. Happy to
Thank
help.
you so much.
Happy.
Okay, have a nice day. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a nice day too. Okay. Bye.
Bye.